I'm showing severe heat damage right here on the wing structure.
That aligns with the auxiliary power unit malfunction logs we pulled earlier.
The structural integrity of the starboard wing connection failed first.
Look at the stress fractures right here. We need to send these samples to the lab immediately.
Avionics are completely fried. Look at the scorch marks on the primary flight display.
I'm not getting any response from the auxiliary power unit controls either. Look at the hydraulic schematic here. We lost pressure in the primary and secondary.
That doesn't make sense unless there was an external event.
Nice.
The debris field confirms the initial impact zone we identified earlier.
And the telemetry data corroborates a sudden loss of power.
Look at the highlighted section. The thermal relay should have tripped.
It didn't. The surge overloaded the primary controls.
We need to update the wiring specs.
Look at this wiring harness diagram. This section is showing intermittent faults.
Could that explain the engine failure?
It's the most likely ignition source for the fire.
The orange highlight indicates the failure point in the fuel control unit. Copy that.
Team B, begin disassembly and document the fracture points.
Okay, pull the harness connector on section 4.
Copy that. It looks like the shielding failed right here. The resistance on this coil is fluctuating.
Logging that anomaly now. It might correlate with the power surge data.
Multimeter shows a critical anomaly in the fuel flow regulator.
Look at the erosion pattern on this turbine blade. It looks like foreign object ingestion.
I'm noting severe delamination along the trailing edge. The composite material failed right here. Copy that. We need to cross-reference the maintenance logs for this section.
The scan confirms structural separation at this joint. It doesn't match the fatigue specs on the schematic.
Acknowledged. We need materials analysis on this section immediately.
Scanner indicates severe delamination here.
Copy that. Uploading the thermal imaging overlay now.
Look at the stress fractures on the housing.
Copy that. Damage consistent with catastrophic failure. Recording for the report.
Readings are unstable here.
Look at the scorching on this board. Definitely a surge.
Borescope confirms internal damage.
This connection here shows intermittent power failure right before impact. That aligns with the altitude readings we pulled from the FDR. It looks like a systemic malfunction rather than pilot error. Check the coupling torque on the primary conduit connection.
Torquing now. Bypassing the stabilizer as instructed.
Finalizing the primary conduit connections now. Systems check is green. Comms array is online. Conduits 4 through 7 are secured. Verify continuity on the black modules. Reading nominal levels. Proceeding to the next bank. Systems check complete. Good to go. Get that crate loaded. We have to move now. All right, team, let's get this final crate loaded. Watch the clearance on the right. It's clear. Push it in. Move that pallet forward. Next crate up. Pushing now. Clear the ramp. Cargo secured. Ramp clear. Copy that. All teams, move to the aircraft. Let's go. All teams, report status. We have multiple impact points.
Bravo team checking the fuselage now. Need immediate fire suppression on the starboard side.
Check the fuselage stress points here and here. Report status back to command. Copy that. Moving to the starboard side now. Prep the surface here. I want the first layer of high modulus material on in T-minus 5 minutes. Move it. All right, team, focus your efforts on this section here. Ensure the composite bonds correctly.
Copy that. Moving to secure the starboard side.
Reinforcement looks solid here, but check the stress points near the tail connection.
This artifact tells a powerful story about modern military aviation history.
As you can see from the holographic overlay, the primary damage was concentrated in this section. The structural integrity failed almost immediately.
The forensic analysis confirms catastrophic failure of the main rotor housing upon impact in the Al Anbar province.
A tragic loss of the aircraft, certainly.
As we documented the wreckage, the condition of this specific engine component provided vital clues regarding the cause of the incident in western Iraq.
The recovery of the engine was critical to understanding the failure.
As you can see, the stress fractures here indicate a high-speed impact event.
Impact marks suggest foreign object ingestion.
Confirmed. Documenting severe localized damage on the leading edges.
Look at the deformation here.
It's consistent with a high-velocity impact, likely foreign object debris. The thermal stress on these blades is unprecedented.
Agreed. And the fatigue cracking on the control surfaces suggests a systemic issue.
Initial analysis of the control surfaces shows catastrophic failure.
Moving to the fuselage now. The impact points here tell a different story.
Caliper reading confirms the deformation at 42 millimeters.
Structural integrity is compromised across the main spar connection point.
Document the deformation on section 4.
All right, clear the bay now.
Guide that truck back to the yellow line. We need those parts unloaded immediately.
Verify the manifest against the shipment. We need these parts expedited.
All checks clear on the fuselage components.
Moving them to storage bay 3 now.
Clear the ramp. Bring the next pallet down. Moving now. Hold it steady. I've got the measurements on the instrument panel. Recording now.
Send the photos of the fracture points to the J2. We need that analysis ASAP.
Significant contamination found in the primary fuel manifold.
Copy that. Bag the debris and photograph the connection points.
Torque on this one seems low. Check the specs. It should be at least 50 foot-pounds.
Significant stress fracture noted here on the starboard wing spar.
Copy that. Logging the coordinates now.
Scanner shows subsurface delamination extending past the repair patch.
We'll need to expand the NDI perimeter by at least 20 centimeters.